Okay, here we go, and welcome on board the Ninja ZX9r. I'll be taking a little trip from Cupar today, going through the high street in Cupar up to the cross, and then heading up to Leuchars, RF Leuchars. It's an old airbase that I used to be in the 90s. Brings back good memories. So we'll just look at the traffic lights here. There we go. This is a 1998 C1 model in blue, and it's one of my favourite bikes. Just checking the traffic to the left here. I think this guy's going to let me out in a minute. There we go, after this one probably. There we go. Right, there we go. Yeah. So we're just riding outside Cupar at the moment. There's a lovely statue, the War Memorial, at the end of the street there. The angel with the arms out, in memory of all the fallen soldiers in World War I, World War II, and not just World War I and World War II, all wars. I'll just pop round the roundabout. The forecast today was rain, thunder and lightning. It's a little bit overcast, but we'll see how we get on. Should be dry. The plan is to go around the Fife coast from Leuchars up to Newport-on-Tay, the Tay Bridge, Newport-on-Tay, Wormit. I'll pop down to Wormit Boating Club. That's a little club I was in when I was in the RAF. We had a house in Wormit, and I enjoyed the sailing there. We had a gull sailing dinghy, all wooden, but they also had the faster ones, the Leuchars. In fact, we started off in it looked like a bathtub, it was the mirror. Anyhow, looking at the speed 40, that's okay. And the trip, 120 miles since the last top up, so it should be good for around the coast. I haven't got the tank on reserve, so I'll just take it the way it is at the moment. I won't need to top up. There we go, and round the roundabout. So just heading outside Cupar. Next town is a town called Dearsay, and this is basically the main drag from Cupar into St Andrews. Just keep an eye on the speed. And we'll just open it up a wee bit. There we go. Oops, bird strike. Seagull just got hit there by a car. Luckily it was the car, not myself. Okay, round the corner we go. Just warm up the tyres a little. I've got the Senna music going in the background through the earpieces in my helmet, so I'll just turn this up a little. There we go. I hope the music isn't too loud. It's a little bit of Northern Soul, one of my favourites. Just a compilation of hits going back in the 50s and 60s, Northern Soul. Turn up a little. There we are. Well, it's not raining as yet, so Turn it down a little. I have a feeling it will rain at some point round the trip, but we'll just have to see how it goes. There's an old 50s car coming up. Nice. Give him a wee wave. A wee wave. A wee wave back. What a beauty. And we're coming up to Dearsay. I just sit up a little and down to 30 mile an hour. There we go. Bang on 30. And lift the visor a little, get a bit of air in. Yeah, as I said earlier, this is my first sports bike. I'm 60 years old, and what a dream it is to ride. It's fantastic. On this particular model, I don't know if you can get it with the camera, but the top yoke, the clip-ons are above the top yoke. On other models, the clip-ons are below the top yoke, so it's a little bit better on the back. And I've also got risers fitted, you can see left and right. Okay, at the back. Okay, so this is Dearsay we're going through, and we'll just carry straight on. As I said, this is the main drag into St Andrews. And we'll come up to the roundabout here. I'll just go straight through. Yeah, this is a 900cc bike. The bikes I've had in the past, I've had a couple of Triumphs. I had a Triumph XC1200, which was a good bike, a little bit on the high side though. It was the one that Guy Martin replicated the Great Escape jump. Bit of a beast of a bike. Well, I'm 6 feet, and I could sit in the bike no problem with just about flat. But if you were standing on a slight camber on the road, it would be so easy for the bike to topple over. So, and it was a heavy bike, so I thought best I get another one. The one I had before that was a Triumph T120, and that was 2 years old. That was from Shirlow's in Aberdeen. I'll turn this music down a little. There we go. There's Clayton Caravan Park, nice caravan park. For a swimming pool has just been built and a crazy golf. Yeah, so the next town coming up is Gadbridge, and once we get round the corner here, you can see the green hangars in the distance. That's RAF Leuchars. It's still got the RAF in the tower. It's still classed as a master diversion airfield for anyone that needs to come in. The army has taken over. When I was in, I was at Leuchars from 1990 to 94, and I was in the visiting aircraft section. We dealt with all aircraft, F-16s, A-10s, F-111s, military, civilian, rotary fixed wing, all types of aircraft. It was a fantastic time I had there, good memories. So what we'll do is once we get closer to Leuchars, I'll get off the bike and I'll see if I can climb up the bank and I can show you over where the runway is. Now I'm down to 40, that's good. Push the glasses up a little, there we go. Right, down to 30, 29, 30 coming up. So this is Gadbridge coming up. This is a famous place for the Gadbridge paper mill that made all papers for the UK and overseas. When I came out the RAF, I had a job basically as a labourer. They called my position a cutter house spare, and basically I was feeding the paper up to the machines and taking the paper away at the end on pallets, and boy, it was hard work, keeping an eye on all the machines, making sure they weren't getting jammed up. I'll just pop right on the left here, and we nod for the guy there. So that was my job. You'll see it coming around the corner here. Basically now it's student accommodation, and there was a distillery here after the paper mill closed, and that's now in Dundee. So we're just going through Gabridge at the moment, and getting a wee bit busy, so we'll just slow down a little. Yeah, it's called Eden Campus. Got a wee nod for this guy? Nah. Right, okay. Eden Campus, and on the right hand side was the dispatch area when I used to work in the paper mill, just down there on the right. That brick building wasn't there when I was there, it was just the end of the factory, that white building with the windows. The entrance that I used to go through, the door beneath the clock, was our main entrance when we started work, and there's the clock. There we go, and the door there. So just passing the paper mill. Tends to smell a bit here in the summer because you've got the River Eden, and it does get a bit smelly coming off the water with the sewage, but it's still a nice place. So we'll go up here a little bit and then we'll turn right to RF Leuchars. You can see the windsock in the distance. There's the windsock, and we'll take a right turn in a jiffy here. We'll take a right turn here. Oh, it's smelly. You can smell it now. Oh, it's stinking. It's a good job I've not got smelly vision. Right, we'll pop up here. And this is the main runway on the right hand side. And what I'll do is I will just park here. Yeah, I'll just park here. Right, I'll pop off. And have a wee look over the fence. Take off the tie. There we go. See if we can climb up the bank here. We got a good viewpoint. There we go. Turn the music down a little. That's RF Leuchars. The first hangar there I'm looking at with the two buses in front is called the Ark Royal hangar. Then the second hangar was the Fast Jet hangar, TASAF. Sorry, TASAF, that was TASAF, the one in the middle. And then the Fast Jet was the other one. The air traffic building is way down in the distance, and the old building is the white one there at Peppermint Alley. Now, the section I used to work in is where that white building is. That was the visiting aircraft section. It was a prefabricated building. It all got knocked down because it was getting on a bit, and then we moved into the Ark Royal hangar. But this is where all the visiting aircraft used to come in. There's St Andrews over there in the distance. Good memories. We used to play volleyball at the back there in the grass area. One of my good friends sadly got killed by ISIS. David Haynes was on my shift. Great guy, volunteered for everything. Sadly missed. So we'll jump back on the bike. There's a bike down there, and we'll carry on. Hopefully I won't fall. Big stretch. There we go. And back on the Ninja. There we go. And connect up again. Right. Okay, stand up. Hey, key on ignition. That's better. And the stands up and away we go. Nobody behind. I had the choke on for a wee while, that was a problem when it cut out. Right. Turn the music up a wee bit. Yeah, that was the visiting aircraft section over there. This is all the married quarters on the left. We had a married quarter, but it wasn't here, it was up at Hampden Close, which is at the other end of Leuchars. And as you can see, coming past that Royal Hangar, they used to keep a Phantom in there called Black Mike. It was a Phantom painted in black with the excuse me, the yellow tail that we used to use. It was a display aircraft many years ago at the Battle of Britain air show they used to have every year. And I think we'll just do a wee turn here and we'll have a wee look. Yeah, we'll just have a wee turn in here. And we're coming around here, and this is RF Leuchars. There's a tank, and there's a Tornado, the F3. There's the F3, and then we're just coming around here, and we'll pop back, clear to the left, clear to the right, and we're coming up here, and I'll just get the visor up a wee bit. There we go. Wee nod for the soldier over there. Looks like it's civilians that do the guard duty. We used to have a turn once a year, standing to guard the gate with the, it was an SLR and they changed it to an SA-80 machine gun. The hardest part about the SA-80 was when you used to strip the gun down and put it back together again. It was the strap that was the hardest. It was the hardest anyhow. Okay, and this is Leuchars coming up here. Leuchars coming round. Get the visor up a wee bit. Right, this is Leuchars Village. There used to be a butcher's on the right. Well, on the right hand side was a chippy. Chippy is, what's the pharmacy? There's a chippy, now it's called New Delight. The Spar was on the left, and there was a butcher's there. Leuchars Butchers is still there. And the two pubs in the corner, Hendy's and the Commie. The commercial. Right. Oh. And just get myself comfortable here a wee bit. Come in neutral, straight in the back. So we'll head from, turn the music down a wee bit. We'll head from Leuchars up to Tayport. There we go. To Tayport, and then I'll show you Wormit and Newport, and we'll stop at the boating club on the banks of the River Tay. And the Wormit Boating Club was a place where they used to have Catalina's berth in World War II, the flying boats from the Norwegian Air Force. Nice wee place. Just going through the outskirts of Leuchars now, and if we keep on this road all the way, this would take you to Dundee. So we'll just open that up a wee bit. There we go, get the music up. That's St Michael's Golf Club over on the left. That's the rain starting now, just spitting, as I say, on the visor, but not heavy. I think it'll just be light rain all the way around. So we'll take a right turn up here and we will head for Tayport. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit heavier now, never mind. I'll just take a right here. Just take a wee right turn here. There we go. And cancel indicator. And away we go. Open it up. Keep to the speed limit. So we're on the way to Tayport, and this is on the banks of the River Tay. There's a wee garage up here in Tayport, and they have, well, the last time I passed, I just turned the music down a little. The last time I passed, I stopped and had a look through the window, and there was lots of little motorbikes in there, motor guzzies, bits and pieces. And then the second time I came through, it was all scooters, Lambrettas, Vespas. So we'll have a wee look in there once we get round. Okay. Let's keep to the speed limit. Over there on the right hand side is the woods called Kinshoddy. That's Kinshoddy Beach, and the wooded area is where the Polish and the RAF used to practice in World War II in Kinshoddy Woods. Really nice place. The beach is fantastic in the summer, well, all round really. Crystal clear water, fantastic sandy beach. It's the Kinshoddy Beach over there goes from here, Kinshoddy, on the tip of Tayport, all the way to St Andrews, and it was the beach where they filmed Chariots of Fire. You know, the one where they're running in slow motion with their white t-shirts on and their shorts and their gutties, as we call them, or road slappers, the old white gutties. So I'll just pop up over here, maybe a little slippy road coming up. Sometimes there's a bit of loose gravel on this particular part of the road, and it's okay, it's not too bad with the rain. The forecast was lightning too, so we may see some streaks of lightning. Just turn the music up a little. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the music in the background, but this is the first time I've been using the Purple Panda microphone inside the helmet. In fact, it's the first time I've been recording audio. In the past it was just music in the background, but this is just all new to me, so we'll see how the recording is later on tonight when have a wee look and edit it. So we're just popping around here. I think the rain's starting to go off a little. And this is Tayport coming up. Just stretch the back a wee bit. That's the houses up there on the left. It's Tayport. There we go. So I've done 139.4 miles since I last topped up the fuel tank. Normally I would refill round about 150 just to be on the safe side, but I think that takes me down to the reserve. I'll just pop around the corner here. And we're down to 40. And just reduce the speed a little. There's two cyclists ahead. Raise the visor a little. Get some fresh air in. Right, this is Tayport. There's the sign coming up. Welcome to Tayport, Ferryport on Craig. And they used to have a ferry that would go from Tayport. I believe it was over to Dundee many years ago. I'll just keep my distance here. Okay, at the back, and we'll just overtake these two. There we go. Cancelled indicator. So we're going through Tayport here. That little garage that I mentioned earlier on, with the Vespas and Lambrettas and other wee bikes in the window. We'll stop there and have a wee look. There we go. This is a 20 zone, so we'll go down to 20. And it's just past this blue sign. And we'll stop on the left hand side, have a wee look through the window. Just in here, all for nothing scooter centre. Nice. Let's have a wee look in here. The stand down, switch off. Ooh! Give the visor a wee wipe and disconnect. There we go. Right, let's have a wee look in here. Turn the music down a wee bit. Some nice scooters in there. Vespa Super 66. They're all original, aren't they? Lovely. I like the cream one. They would go well with the Northern Soul. Turn it up. And check out the one right at the back. That's cool. See what's next door? That's the workshop. Nice. Okay, get back in the bike. And we'll head down to the boating club at Wormit. That's me clipped in, and the stand's right up, and switch on. Okay, turn the music down a wee bit. There we go. Starting to rain a wee bit more. Never mind. It's only water. Alright, we'll have a wee look at the back. There's a car coming that way. And two cars coming. And excuse me, after this one at the back. There we are. Okay. There we go. Get the foot up in the pegs, and away we go. Get the visor down. Give the visor a wee wipe. Steven up a wee bit. Wee bit of music for a minute. Excuse me. Right, there's a few parked cars on the left here. We'll just get the visor up. Right, should be good after this one. There we are. Get the visor open a little bit, just stop it steaming up. Well, the bike's getting a good wee wash today. So, the next town after Tayport will be Wormit. Sorry, Newport-on-Tay. The next wee town will be Newport-on-Tay. So wee village just by the banks of the Tay. You'll see the River Tay coming up on the right hand side just when we come out this wee town. Right, well, it's a wee bit sunnier ahead. Wipe the visor again. Right. And there's Dundee over there on the right hand side, and the River Tay, the Silvery Tay, and the sun's coming out. The wee roundabout coming up. And we're still on a 30 mile an hour, so keep it at 30. Give the visor a wee wipe. 40. And how cool is that? The view over there is Dundee. And we'll just open it up. There's a wee sailing boat down there. And a bigger one in the middle. It's cool. A few oil rigs over on the right hand side. Okay, so the next wee village is Newport-on-Tay, and just turn the music down a little, and we'll pop down after Newport. We're going to Wormit, a place called Wormit, and we'll go down to the water's edge where the Wormit Boating Club is, and I'll get off the bike and have a wee look round there and show you where the Catalinas used to be based, the Norwegian Air Force in the Second World War. I'll just give them a little bit of space. There we are. And we'll slow down for 40. We touch of the brake. That's 40. And the rain's off. That's good. Get the visor up. And turn the music up a little. Give him a little bit of room. There we are. And this is Newport-on-Tay. 20 zone down to 20. Get the back up a wee bit. Basically, after this place, Newport-on-Tay and Wormit, they're both joined onto each other, really, just like really one long town, but They've got two different names, Newport-on-Tay and Wormit. We used to have a house in Wormit when we came up the RAF, and we had that for a few years in Mars Gardens in Wormit. So how cool is that view? And over there on the right is the Tay Railway Bridge. There was a disaster there many years ago. The train was going across just like that one today, and it was a stormy night, and the bridge fell down in the middle. Train plunged into the water, and there was no survivors, which was really sad, but you can still see the humps at the bottom where the old bridge was, and they built a new one. I believe it was the materials used that wasn't strong enough. Alright, we'll just pop around this way. This is Newport-on-Tay. Put the visor up. So this place hasn't changed much since we stayed here many years ago. Just pop up the hill here. Turn the music down a little. There we go. There we are. Two cyclists, so we'll just take our time and give them enough room. I'll wait till they go round the corner. There we are, we'll just pop around here. Turn the music up a little. Right. The visor up a wee bit. Right, turn the music down a little. Right, so we're going to go down to the right here. Oh, there's sailing boats out, so we'll go down and have a wee look. And we're still in a 20 zone, so just make sure we're at 20, which we are. Get it back up a wee bit. The good thing about this bike is you're not too low like other models, and with me being 60 years old, it's great on the back. I've taken the bike once through to Cumbernauld where I work, from Cupar. It's about an hour, and it was fantastic, not uncomfortable at all. So we'll take a right here and a right again. There's Dundee over in the, and we'll pop down here. Nice and slow. I'll just use the back brake and get my lid up a wee bit, the visor. Wormit Boating Club and Water Sports Club. And we'll just park down here a wee bit. Just go down here, and there's the sailing boats out today. And stop. Turn the music down a little. Switched off, off. Stand down. And hook. Here we go. Right. That's Dundee over in the distance. And it looks like, is it lasers, they call them, and the rescue dinghy behind them that follows them when they're out. They go around a set course where the boys are. And there's more over there. So, looking down that way is Newport-on-Tay, the little village that we came through. Lovely day for sailing. Wee bit wind. Now, this is Wormit Boating Club, and we'll go up and have a wee look. This ramp here is the one where the Catalinas were berthed. I'll walk over here a little bit, show you. That's where the Catalina flying boats used to be berthed. If you Google it, Wormit, Norwegian Air Force, Catalina, and if you look in the distance you can see a Loganair ATR coming down to land on final. I used to work for Loganair for 11 years at Edinburgh Airport as a CA licensed engineer. Good times. Yeah, it's coming down, and we'll go up and have a wee look up here. This is where I used to keep our little gull dinghy, and this is Wormit Boating Club up here. Just wonder if I can get in and see all the pictures that used to be. There we go, have a wee look. Just where they keep all the... See, there's the Catalina, Wormit Boating Club badge, and that's what the Catalina used to look like on the side of the building. I wonder if my old boat's still there. There was a wooden one called the Gull. Have a wee look. Nah, it's away. Not there. A wee speedboat. And we'll have a wee look. Turn that off a wee bit. And this is the Wormit Boating Club. There we go. And that's it there. And there's pictures up there. Yep. I thought they would have had pictures of the Catalinas. Ah, there we go. There they are. Up on the wall. The Catalinas. The darling of the whole coast. That's got up there, and there's one with a, looks like a P3 Orion above the submarine. Is that 3? Can't make it out. Is that 3C3 squadron or 353 squadron? And there's a picture of two Catalinas at Wormit Boating Club. Cool. Right. Pop back down. Oh. And over here is a little plaque dedicated to the Norwegian Air Force. I'll just read it out to you. These laburnum trees were planted in July 1944 to commemorate the visits of King Haakon the 7th of Norway to number Treble 3 Squadron, it is, Royal Norwegian Air Force, which was based at Woodhaven during World War II. Royal Norwegian Air Force. And that's the two trees, one there and one there. Right, I'll pop back down, get on the bike, and we'll head back round the coast. Ooh. Right, what a lovely day. Considering it was raining earlier on. And that's Dundee, as I said, over there, Dundee Airport, the blue hangar in the distance behind the dinghies. And as I said earlier, you can see the stumps at the bottom of the railway bridge. That's where the old bridge was, and then they built the new one after the disaster. Right, back on the bike. Righty-ho, back on the bike. Right, clip on again. I don't know if you're wondering what the clip is every time I get on and off the bike. There's a waistcoat that I've got, and this clip is attached to an air canister inside the waistcoat. And if I was to come off the bike within a split second, it would inflate. Protects the neck, kidneys, ribs. Good safety device, a bit expensive, but well worth it. The police have them, although they have yellow ones, and I've got a black one. Right, fire up again, and we'll just pop back. There we go. Into first. And we'll just slowly go round. Water's really calm here. And a 3-point turn. And up this way. Aye, aye. And then up this way. And get the feet up on the pegs. There we are. Get the lid up a wee bit. And up this wee hill. There we go, up the hill. It's a nice wee place, wee cottage. And I'm just going to pop into Mars Gardens. This is where we used to stay years ago. Many years ago. There we go. And it was called after the Mars training ship. Just put that on the side there. There we go. I'm just going to go up here to the left. And that's where we used to stay at the end there, Mars Gardens. Not changed much in all the years. I just need to get this in back a wee bit and sort the helmet. Just 2 secs. Let's have a look in the mirror. Yeah, it's still on, that's cool, right. Okay, so we'll head back to Cupar. That's a little bit of the Fife coast. I'll just do a wee turn here. And then backwards. It's a nice motorhome. Nice price too, probably. Alright. And we'll just pop up here. Wormit Primary School. And there's the railway bridge on the right hand side. Just get some music up. use a cup. Sometimes it does that if you push the button on the side. Turn it down a little. There we go, get the visor down. And we'll just pop up here. So from, in fact, from Wormit, we'll head back from the coast, back inland, and back to Cupar. There we go. Blacksmiths on the left, and there's the railway bridge over there. And there's a little plaque on the wall here, and it's the heroes of the Great War. But what I'm going to go down to the bottom of the railway bridge and show you something here. So this one. Now we've went past the turning for down to the bridge, so I'll leave that one today. Get it another time. Okay, back to Cupar. And a little bit of music. Okay, so we'll just be coming up to the main road in a minute and we'll take a left. In fact, no, I'm going to take a right and go back another way. There we are. What's the fuel? Well, 152 miles. I don't have a fuel gauge on the Ninja, but all I do is reset the mileage, and I get about, normally top it up every, when I get to 150 miles. Well, at least the rain stayed off. We'll get some music up again. The road's a wee bit wet, so I'll just be careful going into bends. Still a wee bit damp, should I say, in bits. Excuse me. Right, we'll just go up here a little bit and then take a left turn, and that takes us over the back towards Cupar. So what time's that? That's 25, about just left 12:30. That's not too bad. Oh, that came out about what, back 11. And as I mentioned earlier, turn this music down a little. As I mentioned earlier, the excuse me, the clip-ons are above the top yoke, so it's really comfortable. I've been out for an hour, got off the bike a couple of times just to show bits and pieces at Leuchars and at the boating club. But other than that, I mean, it's a fantastic bike, really comfortable. I expected when I first got it that I'd have a sore neck, sore back. I have been out in it with my open face helmet, because the full face that I've got is heavier, and I went out with the open face just to see the difference, and there was a big difference. So what I'm planning on, I can't remember what the weight was for each helmet, but the plan is to get a lighter full face helmet. There we go, there's the sign for Cupar. Clear. And we'll just go down the gears. Bit of gravel there, right. Get the visor up. A little bit of fresh air. The purple Panda microphone has got the dead cat over the mic. It has the foam, then the dead cat, and the dead cat, as you know, is it's like the feathery thing that goes over the microphone, and that's right next to my lips. and it's been tickling me all the way around for about an hour. But they say to try and get it as close to your mouth as possible, so we'll see how it turns out when I get home and listen to the recording. So I'll just open up a wee bit. There we go, and down the hill a wee bit. Straighten the back a wee bit, have a look at the countryside. There we go, round the bend here. Right, open up a wee bit. The acceleration on this bike is phenomenal. Can't even say it. It's it really pins you back when you open up the throttle. It's in first and second gear especially. So we're just coming over the top of the hill here, and then we'll slowly go into down the other side of the hill into Cupar. This is quite a tight bend, this one, remember. There we go, and round this, there we go. A little bit of mud on the road there. You have to be careful in the country roads. I've noticed round about this area there's lots of gravel, lots of mud. But today not too bad. It gets worse when it's wet and damp. Combine harvester down the bottom, and we'll just open it up a wee bit. See, there's still a bit of mud on the road there, dried mud. So I'll just watch what I'm doing here until we get around the corner. There we go. Out in the countryside, what a beautiful day. The freedom of it all, eh? And this is my therapy on the motorbike. Doesn't matter what motorbike it is. It's something that I always like to do at the weekends. Mostly a Sunday. I either go from Cupar down to Anstruther, round the coast that way, or around the coast like we did today. And we're coming up here. Right, so this is Cairney Fruit Farm on the left hand side, and this is has a play area, a maze, different bits and pieces for the family to do. Nice wee place, a bit expensive, but. And then going down the hill, and we'll slowly be in Cupar a couple of minutes. There we go, a little bit of mud on the road again, dried mud. So we'll just take it easy down there, and then we'll open it up a wee bit. And we'll just slow down, watch these pedestrians, and we'll get off to this car. There we are, and round this bend, go down a gear. There we are, come around the corner. And what I'm going to do is just put it into reserve, because I can feel it starting to go when it gets to the bottom of the tank. So just get it in neutral and put reserve. It's reserve, and away we go. Nobody behind, in it first, and away we go. Yeah, it's better. That feels better now. Right, this is just coming back into Cupar. Right, get the visor up a wee bit. Yeah, so we're coming back into Cupar. We'll hit the roundabout. When we came out of Cupar the last time, you'll see where we went through as we departed Cupar. We'll come up to the same roundabout, and I'll just go straight through it and back round to the house. So turn the music down a little. There we are. Right, and then we'll just get up to the roundabout here. Excuse me, straight across, and then take a left. Nice bike. Right. Just stop there. Get the visor up. We'll just go across here and indicate left and stop. Turn the music up a wee bit. There we go. Oh, there we go. Just a gentle squeeze of the throttle, because as I say, it's the first and second gear in this, it can accelerate rapidly. Okay, here we're coming back into Cupar. I edited a bit out there. It was when I was speaking to one of my friends, Steve. He went at the shop there, so I stopped for about 10 minutes just for a blether. So that's the reason there's a bit missing in the clip. So here we go, back into Cupar. And what we'll do is I'll just stop the clip about there next to the fire station. Thanks for watching, and bye bye. Thanks.